Recording in progress.
Good morning. So today we have a practice where we're going to be focusing on the knees specifically, but in all the joints in general. There was someone in the group who asked me about some help with an anti-inflammatory diet. So I would share this later on in the Facebook group, and then we can all have the same information. But most of the times when we have a problem with the joints, it tends to be more towards inflammation, whether it's because of an injury or whether it's because of a condition, because of the type of diet that we use. And basically, it comes down to the digestive system as well. So that's why it's important to know if that happens, what can we do about it? Not just the movement and the strengthening of the muscles to protect the joint, but also what can we eat as an anti-inflammatory thing, and what should we avoid to avoid any more inflammation. But from now, place the hands on the knees and just rotate side to side, roll your shoulders, do anything that feels good for you. And whatever you do in one side, then we do on the other. And start lengthening the breath. Good, and come towards your sitting position that feels comfortable for you in this moment. Roll the shoulders back and down, aligning the neck, the spine. Remember, it's important that you feel comfortable, so using a cushion or a block is absolutely fine. And then gently close your eyes. As we close the eyes, try to bring the gaze up, whether it's the tip of the nose or slightly higher towards that space in between the eyebrows. Lengthening the neck as we align with the spine, the stomach in, the jaw relaxed. And slowly we start lengthening the breath. Expanding with the inhalations and relaxing with the exhalations. Good, and then with the next inhalation, bring the palms together at the level of the heart, pressing gently. Keeping up with your long breathing and starting a gratitude practice, choosing 2 things to say thank you for. And then set your intentions for this practice. If there's any area of the body that you want to work on, or anything that you want to gain, that you want to learn, that you want to practice. And then set your intentions for your day. It's a way of bringing some focus. And with the next inhalation, raise the palms up, chin up, head back. Exhaling, lowering the arms slowly, bringing the chin towards the chest, resting the arms, allowing the chin to come towards the chest, relaxing the shoulders even more. Deep breath in and out. And with a few blinks, open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you for joining. We're going to start our session by stretching the legs. So we release any possible tension that we might have on the ankles, on the hips, as we're sitting with the legs crossed. Creating some movement would help to create some space and to relax the muscles. So we're going to bring the feet together in Baddha Konasana, but quite away from you. And then we're going to lay down on the mat, resting the spine, and quite actively bringing the stomach in to protect the hips, to align the spine as much as you can. Bringing the arms all the way out with the elbows bent, like in locust position with the palms up. And looking towards the ceiling, just relaxing there. Breathing. If your hips feels a little bit sore, then engage the core a little bit more. Make sure there's no tension on the upper back, on the chest. Breathing deeply. Good, and then inhaling and bring the knees together and towards the chest and rock side to side. Good, so coming back towards the center, bringing the knees towards the sides and then stretch the legs all the way out. Moving your toes again when they're up. When we create movement, then we create space. So it's very important as a way of creating more blood circulation, to reducing the pressure between the joints. Good, and then from here, we're going to bring the hands next to the body and then raising the hips off the floor, rocking back and forth and using the arms to bring yourself up to sitting. Good, and then from there, hip width apart with the legs, bringing the hands just a little bit more towards your hips, behind the hips, so the shoulders and the elbows are as close from behind as you can, opening the chest and softening the elbows, bringing the toes towards you, and then exhaling, extend. As we inhale, try to separate the toes as much as you can, activating the legs. As you exhale, crunching, inhaling, exhaling. The chest as open and forward as you can. Twice more, inhale, exhale. Make sure there's no tension on the neck. Exhale. Good, and then from there, keep the arms where they are and bring the toes towards the sides and exhaling, bring them closer. So one comes on the top, the other one away, and then inhaling, opening, and then the opposite comes towards the front. Good, inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, once again, both sides. In and out. Good, and then come back to the sitting position. Shake the arms. Good, and then from there, we come on a sitting position with the legs crossed. shoulders back and down. We're going to do some arm stretches to create a space in the shoulders and spine. So we treat the spine as another joint, and we think about that space in between the bones as a way of trying to expand and create a little bit more of circulation. So when you're ready, bring the chin down and focus on that movement of the spine. Inhaling, stretch the arms, bring the chest forward, the tailbone back, looking up. And exhaling, lowering the arms down and align the spine by bringing the stomach in, resting the hands down, shoulders relaxed. Again, inhaling, bring the arms up, following the rhythm of your breath, palms up, chest forward, tailbone back. And exhaling, lowering down. Good, once again, inhaling and exhaling. Good, and now we're going to do another 3, but as we're coming up, we're going to hold the breath. So we're inhaling in our maximum. We interlace the fingers and bring the palms up, looking up and holding. And then when you need to exhale, release the hands and lowering down. Okay, so we're doing it again. When we bring the head back, then make sure that the tongue is kind of blocking the passage and that the arms are very active, pulling up, so we're protecting the neck. So when you're ready, shoulders back and down, inhaling. Interlace the fingers, hold. Exhaling. You hold as long as you want, inhaling. And hold. Exhale. And last time, inhaling. Interlacing the fingers, palms up and hold. And exhaling. Good, and then we bring the arms in front of us, interlacing the fingers again and away from you. And from here, we round the spine, bring the chin towards the chest. Breathe slowly. Make sure there's no tension on the neck. And then inhale and bring the arms up. And then twist towards one side. Inhaling back to center, exhaling towards the other side. And again, inhaling in the center, exhaling, inhaling, and exhaling. Good, and coming towards the center, relaxing the hands all the way down, stretching the legs, bounce and shake, move your toes. Good, so now we're coming on tabletop. So basically what we're doing is stretching, and at the same time we are strengthening the muscles around the joints so we can keep them nice and protected. When we placing some weight on the joints, like in cat-cow, for example, on the wrists, on the shoulders, then it's just about spreading the weight evenly on the hands or on the feet when we are putting weight on the legs, and then the elbows are soft, engaging the muscles. Now bring the stomach in with the spine straight. Find that extra space also between the shoulder blades. And then from here, we're going to inhale and look up. And then exhaling, rounding and bring the hips towards the back. Bring the big toes touching as you come back, and then stretch the arms away from you. Bring the forehead down. Keep stretching the arms. Keep crawling with the fingertips away from you. And noticing how much we can stretch when we breathe slowly. Which is again a very important part to reduce inflammation, to release any kind of discomfort that might appear from that inflammation. Relaxing the nervous system. Good, and then walk back with the hands. Bring the knees together and then come to tabletop. Inhaling. From here, we're going to bring the right arm all the way up. Make sure you're not leaning towards the back, so keeping the knees squeezing together, and then stretch the arm all the way out. Good, and then bring it towards the back. Inhaling, bring the arm up. We're going to be doing rotations. Exhaling forward, looking straight. Inhaling, bring the arm back and forward. 2 more rotations. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling as we open, exhaling as we come forward. And this time, inhaling, keep it up. And then exhaling, threading. Resting the shoulder, the side of the face. Supporting some of the weight with the other hand, the other arm. Breathe slowly. Activating the pelvic floor. If it's not easy to activate the pelvic floor from there, you can tuck the toes under. Find that space as we twist the spine. And also on the shoulders, on the lower back. Good, and then inhaling, bring the arm all the way out towards the side. And exhaling, bring it back down. Sit on your heels and allow the arms to come into child pose. Completely relax the arms, the shoulders, the spine. Relax the jaw. Breathe slowly. Good, and then activate the core, inhaling. Come up to sit on your heels, shoulders back and down. And we're going to do the other side. So bring yourself with the arms aligned with the shoulders, knees together. And inhaling, stretch the left arm up. And then bring it all the way down. Inhaling, opening. Exhaling forward. So the arm comes back first, inhaling, and then exhaling forward and down. Inhaling, exhaling. One more, inhale, exhale, and this time inhaling, keep it up, and exhaling, thread. Rest on the floor, supporting with the opposite arm, so there's not too much pressure on that shoulder that is resting. Keep the pelvic floor active. Breathe slowly. One more round of breath. Good, and then inhaling, bring the arm towards the side, and exhaling, lowering the arm down. Now tuck the toes under, inhaling, coming up, bringing the knees, bending one at a time. Good, and then from there, we're gonna bring the feet on tiptoes and then start walking forward just slightly. Try not to bend the knees, and then flatten the feet. Bring the hands to join your feet on the forward fold. Good, and find that stretch on the back of the legs. And to protect the joints, now that we are in a standing position, then it's the same thing. We activate the muscles of the legs, we soften the joints. We work on our grounding, toes active, knees soft. Make sure there's no tension on the neck. Allow it to hang freely. One more round of breath there. Good, and then soften the knees. Inhaling, bring the arms all the way out and coming up. Bringing the palms together, the hips forward, the chest up, and exhaling, bring the arms closer towards the heart center, and then exhaling, lowering down towards the sides. Good. So from hip width apart, we're going to soften the knees, and we're going to bring the hands on our knees, but make sure that we're not pressing. And we're going to be rotating side to side. Don't know if you heard that click. Sometimes it happens. And when that happens, that's just a sign that your body is thanking you for that movement. Good. Now, when we are going forward, there's no problem because the thighs are active, but it's when we go back that try not to overextend the knees. So always keeping some flexion on the knees. Inhaling, exhaling. Trying to keep the same distance apart from the knees. One more in this direction. And then the other way. If it's difficult not to overextend the knees, then you can do a little bit slow as you come back. Good. One more. Good. And then stay with the upper body parallel to the floor. Bring the hands on the hips. Soften the knees. Bring the palms together at the level of the heart. So the spine is straight, the hips towards the back. The palms pressing together. The space in between the shoulder blades is wider. The arms are active, shoulders active. And we just hold that position there. Pressing the toes on the mat. Good to strengthen the legs as a way of protecting the hips and the knees, the ankles. But also we're creating a space on the spine as we lengthen, as we bring the hips towards the back, as we expand the shoulder blades. The back muscles are active, the thighs muscles also. We just try to hold it for 2 more rounds of breath. The jaw relaxed. Good, and then bend the knees. Inhaling, bring the palms all the way up. Bring the hips forward. Looking towards the palms, and then exhaling. Bringing the arms all the way out. Interlacing the fingers from behind. Bring the shoulders back, the elbows back. Looking up towards the ceiling. Again, the knees are bent, the hips forward. The back muscles active. One more round of breath there. Good, and then we bring the chin towards the chest and relax the arms, shake them. Good, and then from here, we're going to grab the blanket to have it near us. And then coming from the front of the mat, with hip width apart. Inhaling, bring the arms all the way up, holding the opposite elbows. Soften the knees, bringing that extension from the shoulders. And then start bringing the hips towards the back. Bring the stomach in and aligning the spine. And slowly, in your own time, breathing slowly. And with a few breaths, start making your way down on that forward fold. Uttanasana. Keep breathing and keep bringing the arms towards the back of the head. Inhale and exhale. One more round of breath. Good, and then let go of the arms. Inhaling, bring them all the way up and back. Palms facing each other, shoulders back and down. Good, and then from here, bring them all the way down. We're going to bring the hips slowly down, supporting the knees. You can open the knees wider, so you grab around with the arms, bring the chin towards the chest, relaxing the shoulders, the space in between the shoulder blades. Good, and then inhaling, lifting the shoulders up, the head up, and then bring the left hand towards the left side. The hips are off the floor. Good, and then bringing the fingertips towards you. And then inhaling, bring the opposite arm up. And then the knees forward. And then bring the arm all the way back. Good. It's normal that we keep the practice to keep the balance. And it's about bringing the hips and the knees forward to create the space to bring the leg back. Good. And then from there, with the elbows soft, we're going to bring the legs back towards the middle of the mat and start grabbing the blanket to cover yourself and activating the core, the arms out, and then very slowly start coming all the way down to your Savasana. Stretch the legs, stretch the arms. Well done for your practice. Feel good about all the things that you try, that you practice. And if there was anything that was a bit challenging, then just know that the more we practice, the better we get at it. Breathing deeply to allow your body to rest. Relax the jaw, eyes closed, gaze up. And perhaps for you it's already very easy to get into this relaxation, allowing your body to completely let go. Your breathing comes in and out through your nose freely. And with this space, we allow the body to absorb the changes. We allow your body to completely relax, not just physically, but also the whole nervous system. It's a way of reset, very important for our body to work in the right way. And gently start wiggling your fingers, your toes, breathing deeply. Bring the feet together, bend the knees one at a time, lengthen the spine, breathing deeply. And when you're ready, roll towards the right side or the left one if you have low blood pressure. Resting there on your side. And when you're ready, inhale and bring yourself up to a sitting position. Cross your legs. Uplifted position with the spine. Inhale and bring the palms together at the level of the heart. And let's sing an Om together. It's a way of union. Inhaling. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and bring the palms towards the third eye for the right thoughts, and exhale. Inhale and bring them closer to the mouth for the right word, for the right say, and exhale. And inhale and bring them closer to the heart center for the right feelings and compassion, and exhale. And with a few blinks, open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed the session. And remember, repetition is what makes it better, and movement is what it would also reduce any kind of discomfort and inflammation. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow.